Leo, welcome to your August 2023 weekly reading here. It's going to be a reading from August 21st until the 27th. So without further ado, Leos, happy birthday to the last part of Leos that are in for the Leo season. All right, let me switch the camera. Oh, God. All right, let's see what's going on, Leo. You pulled the King of Cups here for the overall energy. The Queen of Pentacles is in your current energy. The challenge for you is the Star card. Four of Pentacles is in the future position. Picking up that there's certain things. Let me see if I can get this to focus. Sorry. It'll come back into focus here in a moment. I'm picking up right away here, Leo, that it's like there's something that it's like you have some sort of ideal when it comes to what it is that you would like to create for yourself and in the future. And a lot of you are really going through this period of rebirth as well at this time when it comes to, finding inspiration again, sort of finding like a deeper significance of meaning when it comes to your life, especially with your work. And if it's not your work, then it's really just about how you really want to create your life here. And this looks good so far. Some of you may actually have a pretty good Capricorn placement as well here. The Eight of Pentacles in the position of something that you're unaware of. How do you get through your challenge is the Devil card, and then the outcome is the Hangman here. You know, if something gets delayed here, Leo, it's not that big of a deal. I just feel like it'll be like a slight delay, but I think it's going to give you some time to really be able to rethink some things here with this Hangman. So, and this looks to me like it's more positive more than anything. It's like it's almost like the universe is kind of suspending you here in a way to where it's like you're having to look at something differently, right? Like you're being put in like the Hangman's like he hangs upside down because he's trying to get a different look when it comes to things here. So you have this Jupiter return benefits here, and you have a time to give rather than take. What else do we have here? You have this Earth card, and it says physical body, grounding, nurture, cultivate. Interesting. And you have this cycles change, the moon here. All right. Let's get into this reading, Leo. Well, first off, let's start off with this card. You have this Jupiter return card, and it says benefits. So for some of you, this could literally be your Jupiter return if you have Jupiter in Taurus. Obviously, that's not all of you. Basically, what this means is that there's good things coming your way. There's blessings coming your way here. And there's good luck also here on your side. It's almost like what it is that you're praying for or hoping for or having faith in is actually being manifested here for you, if it hasn't already. But I think there's just an increase of prosperity in your life happening as a result of whatever this is. We're going to get into it. You have this time to give rather than take, and this is a new moon in Virgo. Some of you, your moon could be in Virgo. I don't know. This card is always one of those cards that I don't really like this card for some reason. Not because of like what it says or anything. It's just because like the meaning on it is so mutable that it could be hard to identify sometimes. I think this is really about giving to yourself here. Right, I think this is coming back to like sort of like you, like and figuring out a way how you can make better adjustments in your life here, right? Instead of like relying on other people, it's like you're starting to come back to the self and being like, okay, what can I do personally to make my life different or make my life better or do things differently? You get what I'm saying? The King of Cups is your overall energy of the reading. I like this. I was just reading about this court card the other day, or actually yesterday. It's just like, sometimes I like to read up on cards again and kind of go back into the story of them and all that type of stuff. And I like this card a lot because it's like the fiery water, right? So it's like there's passion, there's devotion, and there's love towards something here in your life at this time. And it's like you're truly wanting to immerse yourself in something. And with this Queen of Pentacles, and I see a lot of your creativity and like your creativity coming really forward here, your creativeness. But with the Queen of Pentacles here in your current energy, you're focused on the more practical things, the more mundane things possibly at this time. Things, figuring out how you could be more productive, possibly focusing on your home life and your stability here. But yeah, I mean, that's just your temperament at this time. You have the Star card here and your challenge. And this is the ideal I was talking about in the beginning of the reading. It's almost like you have some sort of ideal of like what you want to create for yourself in the future. And it's like you're going through a rejuvenation phase here as well, spiritually. And the way through the Star card is the Devil card, right? And I know you're freaking out like, oh my God, or not all of you, because some of you watch my channel, but you know, if you're newer to my channel, the Devil card, you know, it's always cast around like toxic and bad and all this type of shit. But really, the Devil card is the archetype of Capricorn, right? And Capricorn is critical tenacity. Like when it comes to your ambitions and your goals and the things that you want to achieve, well, you're going to have to be pretty Capricorn, which is the Devil card. In order for you to really bring down from the ethers, right, with the Star card, the ideal that you have, right, and the downloads that you're getting and the visions that you're seeing, and the spiritual understanding of things and how you want to go about things. Well, you're going to have to bring them down to the physical reality, and that's what the Devil card is. Manifestation into physical reality. So the Devil card is like, yes, you can make our dreams come true through being tenacious and practical. And I think you're doing just that, Leo. Four of Pentacles is in the future position. So there's something that you're manifesting here. I feel like you're going to be very proud of this. I feel like you're going to like this here. And you're going to achieve what you set out to achieve, because this is also Sun in Capricorn, right? So you have two cards of Capricorn, right? So whatever it is that you're working toward, you'll be able to accomplish. Eight of Pentacles in the position of something that you're unaware of here. Be aware of like responsibilities. It's very interesting. Mercury does go retrograde on the 23rd this week. So this Mercury retrograde is not going to be that bad. I don't think it's going to be as bad. I mean, I think it's going to be a Mercury retrograde energy, but really if you look at what's happening with Mercury and like the aspects that it's making in regards to the major aspects, it's going to retrograde back and trine Jupiter. And it's also going to, wait, hold on, let me see, I got it right here, hold on. Well, anyways, it's going to trine Jupiter. I think it's also going to trine Uranus as well. Is it? Why can't I think? I can't think right now. Anyways, it's not that bad of a retrograde, honestly. No, it's going to drive me insane. It's going to drive me insane. I need to figure this out. I have it right here. Oh, it's going to conjunct the sun. That's what it's going to do. It's going to conjunct the sun. So it's not a bad retrograde. I would say it's more so kind of going back over things, relearning things, re-understanding things, and making the adjustments to the great things that are already in our life and seeing how we can make it better. And then once it conjuncts the sun, the pure potential of the mercurial and the solar energies are going to come together, and you're going to have a pretty bright understanding of what in your life needs to be adjusted, basically. So I think that's something that is telling you exactly here to be aware of. You have the Hangman and the outcome. And again, it's like life is taking on a new meaning. Like with the King of Cups, it's very much very water, very reflective, very spiritual. And you also have the Star card here, Leo. Right? So there's a whole new meaning happening in your life here, whether that's with yourself, whether that's something in, because of something in your environment, some sort of internal realization, some sort of awakening that's happening, because there are changes with this Moon card, and it says cycles and change, and we all know the Moon goes through its phases of change. So there's definitely some change going on, and it's really around the earth element in your life, which this card says physical body, grounding, nurturing, cultivating. So we'll see what this Hangman is. Let's go ahead and clarify and get into the clarifications, Leo. I don't think this Mercury retrograde is going to be bad. I've already seen some people post about like, oh my God, Mercury retrograde. Like, oh my God, like this Mercury retrograde doesn't even look that bad. Mercury isn't making one bad aspect during this retrograde. It's going to retrograde back and trine Jupiter. And Jupiter's in Taurus. So basically it's like re-understanding and seeing already the blessings that are in our life. And also it's like understanding as well, it's like just we're readjusting things and making things, you know, better just by doing the little, like just by making minor adjustments, right? And seeing that, wow, that's all that needed to be done for the gift to be this great, for the things to be this great, to get my blessings. You have the Six of Swords here on the King of Cups for the overall energy. Yeah, I think this is just, again, your life is developing a newer meaning. And it's like a lot of you, what I'm seeing here with the Six of Swords is like you're kind of getting out of like a turbulent period. I kind of sense here, like recently in the past, it's like you're coming out of some sort of turbulence. And, but it's like now you're managing things a lot better. And there's a lot here that you're moving forward with in the future that's requiring you to really be open-minded, I would say. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles is your current energy. You're just practically working on, you know, being responsible, you know, managing what it is that you need to manage, getting tasks done, just the everyday responsibilities. The Lovers and the Star card is your challenge. I think you're trying to connect with your higher self. There's a higher vision and a higher ideal at this time going on in your life. And there's a newer formulation of purpose that is also happening in your life, which is, it's in the ethers. It just needs to be brought down into the physical reality. It needs to be brought down to earth. Knight of Swords, Four of Pentacles is here in your future position here. I think this is you achieving what it is that you've been wanting to achieve. And it's like you're realizing it's like things don't always have to be perfect. It's just like, you know, like by showing up and doing your best, like that is all you can really do. Because if you try to focus on too much perfection, you're just going to drive yourself mad. So I feel like with this Knight of Swords and the Four of Pentacles, it's like you're realizing that, you know, less is more in a way. Star card again in the Eight of Pentacles. This is going directly diagonal. So I think this is the time to give to yourself and to really look at your life and look at where it is that you can, you know, what you want to improve, the newer visions that you have, reconnecting to yourself, finding newer purpose, understanding that you're working toward a bigger purpose, one that inspires you and gives you meaning. The way through your challenge is the King of Wands and the Devil card. Again, it's about taking decisive action, being confident and sticking to the plan, sticking to what it is that you're wanting to achieve. And it's through the discipline, through the Saturnian aspect of the Devil card, that you achieve what it is that you want. Wheel of Fortune and the Hangman. Oh, Leo, I'm gonna put one more. With the Five of Swords here. There could be something that you're letting go of. I think it's time here, Leo. What is this exactly? The Four of Swords. It's interesting. It's almost as if by the end of the week, I know we're going to have Sun opposed Saturn by the end of the week. So it's almost like divine timing in the outcome when it comes to something. It's more so of like, I think this is you sort of understanding something differently, right? I think what you're understanding is that you can't please everybody with this Four of Swords and the Five of Swords. Like that's the lesson with the Four of Swords, with the Jupiter energies, right? Because the Four of Swords is Jupiter and Libra, Jupiter card. The Wheel of Fortune is the archetype of Jupiter. The Hangman's Neptune. So you're starting to understand what's really important in your life. And you're starting to disconnect from the things that are not important. Tasks that are put on you, expectations that are put on you. It's like you're really realizing like, oh shit, like, you know, this is what's important. This is the newer meaning of things. I get it, I understand. And all these other things that are expected of you or that maybe you placed upon yourself that don't, you know, that don't make any sense anymore. It's like you're realizing to disconnect from those things. So that's what I got for you, Leo, in your weekly reading. I appreciate y'all. If you want to book a personal reading with me, that link is down below in the description. Any question that you have, I answer it specifically, and I go in depth. I go pretty deep. I go deep in my personal reads. So, yeah, if you want to book, the readings are on sale. Click the link in the description, and yeah, all the details are there. I don't know how long the sale will be up. Maybe for a week, maybe for the rest of the lunation cycle. I'm not sure. So get it while it's hot. Otherwise than that, I'll see y'all later. Bye, Leo.